Hello and welcome my lovely Taurus, and welcome to Tara Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader, and this reading is for you for March 2021. It is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone, so please just take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't. I'm using 5 different decks in the reading, and I'll put the decks in the description box below. This first column we're going to be focusing on love and relationships. The second column we're going to be focusing on money and finance, and the third column we're going to be focusing on career and projects. However, some of the messages may cross over. So we're going to be looking at this column here first of all, which is your love and your relationships. And I have to say, there is quite a strong energy that this could be connected to the relationship with yourself rather than with a romantic partner or a significant partner. However, placing the messages in whatever area of life you feel fits right for you. And it's a really beautiful message. It's a message that I feel that what's happening for you in the month of March is that you've given up this juggling between two polarities. And the two polarities that you have been juggling with are these two cards here. And I'm just going to move the star card to one side so I can explain what I'm seeing. So I feel that the energy that you're kind of shifting through and juggling through and moving from one to the other is coming from this energy here of the sensitivity card. And you can see how this woman is in the woods and she's half covered by trees around her face. So you can only really see half of her face. And there's a real sense of feeling vulnerable, needing to protect yourself, needing to retreat, and also not exposing yourself in a relationship, either in a relationship with yourself or with a significant other, through protection. So and also feeling kind of sensitive in that relationship. So it's a really gentle energy, but I feel that you're really shifting and moving through that energy into the energy of the Star card. So with the Star card, it's a really beautiful card. It's a major arcana card, and it comes after the Tower. So it's really about a new beginning, new hope. And you could see how this female figure is nude, so she's naked and she's exposed to the elements, and she's feeling comfortable and confident in her vulnerability. So there's a real sense of trust and being able to be vulnerable. And I really feel this is the energy that you're moving into in the month of March. And that could be feeling a sense of trust and feeling comfortable with that vulnerability within your own relationship with yourself, and being honest and authentic with yourself, or in a significant relationship. Because within relationships, as you know, you do have to be vulnerable, and that's really challenging. So I feel that you're moving away from this woman who wants to hide away in the woods to feeling comfortable to be exposed in the elements and having a sense of balance and harmony as well. So it's a really beautiful energy. So I hope that does resonate with somebody, because that's definitely a clear message that's coming through. I'm just going to, move these back. And then we're going to move on to your finance and your money and finance. And the message that's coming through with your money and finance is it's really about being focused and making sure that you are doing it all by the book. So you've got by the book, the Four of Swords in reverse, and the Temperance. And I really feel that the messages are about really focusing on where your finances are at the moment, where your money's at, and being really balanced. It feels like the word is balance in your book. So being very practical and looking at what's actually going on and making sure that everything is in order, and being patient with this, and also really quite concentrated on this, and also taking the middle path. So with your money, not taking any risks. So not sort of investing in some sort of scheme that's going to a quick get rich scheme, or investing in something that you and this is it. This is just before I continue. I'm not giving financial advice. These are just messages, and it's up to you to take what feels right for you. Use your own intuition and let your intuition be your guide. So I'm not giving financial advice. However, the message that's coming through is about being very meticulous at looking at the detail and having everything in order and in balance and following the rules and regulations and not going to the extremes and not feeling that you can take any sort of risks. So that's definitely a really clear message that's coming throughout these three cards. And also this card here goes there by the book. There's an energy that also goes on to your next column here, which is focusing on career and projects. And the reason why I look at career and projects is that not everybody's in their life stage of looking at a career, so these messages may be related to a project or projects that you're working on. So the message that's coming through for career and projects through here is that you're really feeling very fearful of making a new beginning in your career and projects. Extremely fearful. So you've got the Fool here. These are beautiful cards, by the way. These are they're actually they're called Twin Tarot Oracle. They're by a beautiful author and artist from Melbourne, and I'll put their names in the description box below. And they're oracle cards, so they're actually focusing on just the major arcanas in the deck, and you'll get, if you ever want to purchase them, there's the dark shadow side of the major arcana, which is the dark shadow side of the Fool, and then there's the light side of the major arcana. So that's how this deck works, and they're really beautiful illustrations. So with this Fool card in your career and projects, there really is a sense that you are feeling very fearful in making a new beginning in your career and projects, and you are feeling quite overwhelmed emotionally. You've got the Queen of Cups in reverse, so I really feel that you've kind of lost your footing and you've lost your balance, but you actually have the Queen of Cups. The message that's coming through is that you actually really are a very mature and capable person in whatever you want to go into. So this new beginning, you actually have the qualities, the qualifications. You may not have them on paper, but you definitely have the ability to do this new beginning. So I'm not really quite sure why you are so fearful, and I really feel it could be allowing your emotions to take control of your thinking, because you definitely have the message that's coming through is that you definitely have the ability to do this new project, whatever it may be. Because I feel that you are the Queen energy, and the Queen doesn't get to being a queen without going through all the trials and tribulations of going through the major arcanas and all the learning. So but at this point in time in March, you've kind of lost that balance, and the Queen has come into reverse. So you've kind of lost that ability to contain that, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. So, and I really feel the message from universe, spirit, God, whatever terminology connects with you, is that to pull on the energy of a supportive figure. And this could be a person in your life that's actually in your life, or it could be an energy in your life. So it could be pulling on something that is the energy of the father figure. So it could be somebody in your life that has the qualities of the father qualities, who is practical, logical, however nurturing and caring and supportive. So you can see in this figure, there's this beautiful image of this child sitting on this man's lap looking at the stars. So I really feel that universe is encouraging you to pull on this energy. Then that could be through a connection with another person. You might have a mentor to support you in this project. You may have a relative, a cousin and a nephew. It doesn't have to be a man, you know, it's an energy. So, but just this masculine energy of guidance, support, nurturing, or also is logical, practical, and can give you that stability to trust that you've got a solid foundation to move forward, because you really have got a solid foundation in this career and this project. It's just that you've lost your confidence, you lost your footing, but it won't take you long to get that support from another person or another energy. And when I say another energy, it could be that you could be pulling on the energy of somebody that's has been a part of your life in the past, and you sort of recall their qualities and how they would approach this situation, how they would perceive this situation, and you kind of embody that. So say, for example, if your father has passed or a dear uncle has passed, but he had some very good qualities and you had a very strong, nurturing relationship, you're kind of remembering them qualities and bringing them back into, okay, this is what so-and-so would do. This is the approach so-and-so would take. So you're sort of pulling on that energy to give you that strength and that confidence to have this queen turn up in the right position, and also to connect to that the light side of the fool that is confident to take that risk and to move forward. And I do feel the energy that's coming from this card is very connected to here. So if there is somebody in your past or in your present life that is going to support you in this transition of moving forward in your career and projects, I feel that this person is a very logical person, rational person. They're creative, and they have a great imagination. However, they're also very practical. They could be an accountant who also does carpentry. I don't know why I'm giving that as an example, but I feel that this energy of somebody that is practical but also creative, which is a beautiful combination, because if you are a creative person, quite often, no disrespect to a creative person, me being one of them, creative people can kind of lose sight of the practical elements. They get caught up in the creative side of what they're doing. However, putting that into place into a business plan is a lot harder for some creative people. So I do feel that this energy you're pulling on has both qualities. So I hope this makes sense, and I hope you resonate with this. And if you do, please press like, please subscribe. And just to let you know, there is another reading for March for you lovely Taurus on the channel. It's a general reading, so if you wanted to check that out, please do. I've also got a yearly reading if you wanted to check that out. And I'll see you next time. Take care, lots of love.